Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And I thought of doing a new what if. It will be what if Naruto was the neglected and was the reincarnation of evil Goku and was made of slave. Yeah, you can say it like that. Yeah, he was made a slave. And so we start the video. And so Menma and Mito were born. Yeah, they were born like you can say. The redheads. Those two. And Minato was saying that they are the prophecy, Jiraiya telling him, and then we are telling everyone that Naruto is the you can say Nine Tails Jinchuriki, because in reality Naruto was not the Nine Tails Jinchuriki in this timeline. He wanted the Nine Tails to take control over them because Jinchurikas are what kind of treatment did Jinchurikis get? Yeah. And then they start to tell them that everything like that, and then everything start to you can say go like that. And Naruto was never trained. He was every day beaten by the you can say every one of the you can say shinobis. And one day Minato and Kusina were talking. Then Naruto were sleeping and Naruto just came home at night after getting beaten up. When he was woke up, he came here, and when he see every one of them that they were like talking about something, he think that what will they be talking about? So he tried to get near them as he went near them, and then what he heard shocked him because you can say he was the firstborn of the Hokage. And Minato and Kusina were talking that Naruto is just talentless. We should give the you can say the name and the heritage of the Uzumaki and Namikaze clan to make like Mito. Mito will be the Uzumaki clan, so you can say Heres, and Mainma will be the you can say the Namikaze. And when Naruto see that he has more Namikaze features than Mainma, he wanted to talk to them, but he was like you can say scared because Minato and Kusina always beated him up, never trained him. You can say always keep beating him. They said that he's a demon, that's why they beat him. When Naruto asked them that why did you are the Hokage, then why didn't you do anything to them? And then when he asks them, Minato comes up and beats him up. And when he asks his mother to train him, they just beats him up and tells him that he's a demon. Demons should not be trained. They talk to him like that, and all the things like that was going on. So one day, Naruto, you can say, was with them, and you can say getting training, or you can say beaten up by all the villagers, and that happens. He was getting beaten up by all the villagers, and then Naruto was you can say running away from the villagers which were chasing him. And Naruto was you can say nearly able to run away. Then you can say he saw Minato and Kusina. Well, this is a flashback, you can call it if you wanna say. Minato, Kusina, Men and Mito. Well, and they start to get near. They were going to, and then Naruto said, Dad, Mom, Dad, please help me. And when they saw him, they run toward him. And then Naruto saw that they will help him. Then they said, Demon, what do you think? Why can you even think that we will help a demon like you? As they also start to beat down on Naruto, beat on Mito also. You can say, they start beating Naruto. Because, children learns from the parents. And if parents don't have brains, then children don't have brain as well. Yeah, that is what it is. I don't know about you guys, but it is what happened in this story. And after that, Naruto went home. He stopped talking to them, and he goes to his room, locks the door, and started to you can say strong. He was able to take the beating, and that happens. And then you can see Naruto went, and They said, and he went, and you can say he was, you can say, taken away by all of the villagers. And yeah, the reason why how Minato is alive, if you wanna ask me, he wasn't died himself. Well, a person said me, dude, he said, what if a slave, what if? Well, I thought of putting three ideas in it. One, neglected. Second, evil Goku's reincarnation. And third, the slavery. Well, he sort said to me that he was being hated and made the slave. I forgot his name, but still, I did this. But I hope you guys like it because there is going to be a much more better version of it. So, hope you guys like it. And then Naruto went, and he was like taken away by the kitchen by all of the, you can say, shinobis who tagged him, dragging him to the, you can say, the council office. And then every villager started to tell that he's a demon here, he should not leave. And then a merchant came out, and then he said, I want to make him my slave. I want you to work with me. I want a slave who should work with me, who should work for me. And then Minato looked at everyone which can be good for him, and then he said, I will give you guys 1 million Ryu for it. And then they said, and then all the persons, and then one person said, hey, why shouldn't we give him the your son Hokage? Then Minato looked at him, what do you mean? And then he said, we should give him the demon. He will pay by working a lot. He has to pay, and this way he will, you can say, he will start, you can say, he will and the work he has to do, he will die because of the workload he will do. And yeah, that happens. And then Naruto, you can say, says, no, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna be a slave. It is not your, it is our council, you demon. It is not the council of demons, it is the council of Konoha. And Minato said, okay, well, this kid will do all the things you will say, but we want more money, this is nothing. And then all of them looks towards him, then said, okay, 100 million Ryus. Where you can say the merchants give away, you can say, 10% of his monthly income. You can say, no, 100% of his, you can say, monthly income. No, yearly income, 100% of it. No, yeah, it will be good enough. Because he was not getting that much, because he didn't have any kind of slave or in. So Naruto was now enslaved by the merchant. Well, yeah, the merchant didn't have any name. His name was No Name. Yeah, No Name. Noname. His surname was Name, and his name was No Name. Yeah, his name was No Name. Yeah, let's say like that. They forget about the names. Why do we even care about names? We just care about stories. Yeah. So the merchants take Naruto. First he said 100 million. 1, 2, 3. Now it's yours. There are more merchants to take him, to make him their slaves. Some of them from Konoha, but one merchant we need was from Konoha, you can say. Yeah. You can say he was from the fire country. Yeah, fire country. And then he tagged Naruto to make him his slave. Yeah, the merchant slave. And then, yeah, Naruto was taken by them. Well, Naruto is Naruto. He didn't wanted to be a slave. Yeah, who wanna be a slave of any. And then Naruto was taken away by the, you can say, the merchant, No Name, and he was made his slave. Naruto has to do laundry and all of the working the field, making, yeah, and all of the things, working the field and all of the things. The merchant had, you can say, 20 to 50 acre of land, which Naruto had to, you can say, yield alone. Yeah, and a lot of things like he has to do many of the work which 100 to 200 of persons will do. He was doing this alone. Yeah, if he didn't do anything, he didn't get anything to eat for a lot of times. One day Naruto was, you can say, training, you can say, I mean, working. Well, you can say he put the sweat out of his face. He thought that this will be his daily routine. Yeah, even when he was out of the Konoha, you can say, many of the villagers, or you can say Minato, Kusina, and all of the villagers came to visit him, you can say, every week. Just to beat him up, many of the villagers come on daily basis here, and you can say the driver or the person who cracked them here, he starts to get a lot of money. Yeah, money. And though you can say the farmer, who, you can say, the merchant who had, you can say, the field and all of the things, and he was, you can say, yeah, a merchant. You can say the biggest merchant of the fire country. Yeah, one of the biggest. That's everyone, and the richest man on the fire country. Yeah, and every one of them starts to come there, villagers and civilians and all of them. Many of the shinobis, jonins, many of the jonin level, genin level, all of them. Maximum of the people start to come there, and the Naruto was getting beaten on daily basis. The merchant was getting more money. Then he gets, you can say, he gets money, as much as money he get in a month, he is now getting in a week. One person to beat Naruto has to give, you can say, 1000 Ryu per entry. Per punch 1000 Ryu, per kick 5000 Ryu. You can say if they wanna slice Naruto with a kunai or a sword, they have to give 20,000 Ryu. So the merchant was making a lot of money out of Naruto. Yeah. And one day, even thousands of people came, and so say Naruto was like put it up, you can say, knocking out state. Yeah, and the merchant, you can say, had made billions right now out of it. This one day, which when 1000 people came, all of them punched him, kicked him, you can say, sliced him with the kunai, putting the kunai in his stomach, and yeah, now the merchant has, you can say, at just today he had made, you can say, up to billions of Ryus, because the persons who wanna, you can say, the punch kunai into Naruto's stomach, they have to pay up to 1 million Ryu. And yeah, the merchant was, you can say, bathing in money. His house was filled with Ryus. So yeah, that is what happens. And then Naruto, you can say, was knocked out. And when he wake up, he was like in a sewer. What? A sewer? That was I put it into a sewer by the civilians and all of them. I'm really, you can say, bored of doing all this work. I'm really tired of it, Naruto said, as every one of them heard. Well, and then Naruto, you can say, was put inside of a, you can say, near a sewer, and the sewer, Naruto see it everywhere. I'm not able to see. Then you can say he saw two eyes opened, two red eyes. He saw the, you can say, the red eyes, and then yeah, he saw it, he was a little bit scared. Then he said, "Hey kid, I'm sorry for what happened to you, kid." And then he said, "Who are you?" And they said, and then two other person came out of the blue. And when I was see this, he said, "What? The nine tails? What are you doing? Where am I?" Then he said, "You are inside of your mindscape, kid." And then yeah, now the reason why Naruto was and then he said, "So why am I here?" And now we see the flashback why Naruto was sent to be a slave. And now we see the flashback as Naruto was going from there. And when he was there, when the village started to beat him up, he was like really bloody, you can say bloody mess. Naruto was like, village was now going away. When the Naruto get it up, then said, so you wanna get more betting, kid? So you wanna get more betting, demon, you demon? And the villagers started to rush to Naruto once again. Then Naruto said, if then the black, you can say black aura, started to came out of Naruto. As you can say, now we see a different timeline where evil Goku was killed by super god Goku, because he was, you can say, an evil person. And when he died, his soul, instead of going to the afterlife, it went to the, you can say, the Naruto world. It went into a black hole and get it here. So now Naruto is his reincarnation. Well, now you can say the soul had fully manufactured as it came out, and then Naruto said, evil radiation wave. As his hand, you can say, became blue and then turned into pure blackish wave. And then Naruto said, evil contentment. And then all of their body, you can say, disintegrated into nothingness. All of the molecules, you can say atoms in their bodies, you can say, disintegrated. Even nothing remained of their body. Not one atom of them was remained, as all of them died. And few villagers see this, you can say, and when they none of them were able to survive. And then Naruto was, you can say, to become a slave, sent to become a slave, so that they sent Naruto away because they wanted to be away from the monster, and they wanted to still beat him up. And when they heard it, that Naruto was the one who killed them, well, they didn't know it, but still they get a chance to kill, you can say, make Naruto, kill Naruto or do something. But instead, when they see a merchant who wants a slave, they thought of making Naruto the slave. And yeah, that's how Naruto was made the slave. And now we see inside Naruto's mindscape. At the flashback hadn't ended yet. And when Naruto was going through all of this, the slave area and all of this, two persons were dead out of the mindscape area. And then one of them was Asira Ususuki, and the other one was, you can say, evil Goku. Evil Goku, you heard me. And then Naruto went, you can say, evil Goku went, and he started doing complete beatdown on them. Yeah, Asira and all of that happens, everything like that. Now we go to the time when, you can say, Naruto was beaten down and everyone beat him down. He was near to his death. He was full of bloody mess. And yeah, he was covered. You can say, nearly all. He is fully covered in blood, and no one know what will happen after that or before that. So they are thinking that everything will be fine, that the monster will die, the demon will die. In a way, he's a demon, and Naruto, and I believe, and I am gonna do something which will make them really, really regret that. So yeah, you will find out soon enough that why I said that they are going to regret what they did to Naruto, because he's the main character of the story. If Manma had been the main character, he had been the one neglected and enslaved. Yeah. Now, since this happens to Naruto, the merchant who did this to him, yeah, was, you can say, taken by every one of them, and no one really cared about him. So you can say that the merchant is, dead. No one cares, even if he was alive or dead, no one had been cared about him. And now we get into now we follow the merchant, and now we get into the video area. Yeah, the area which will change, you can say, all of the things will be, you can say, changed, since you can say it is now being enslaved. Yeah, so When then Naruto opened his eye inside of a sewer. Yeah, he thought that he died. The people after dying goes to a sewer. Was he really a bad person? Was he really a demon? Was this the reason he went to a sewer instead of going to heaven or hell? Was he really a demon? Is that the reason he went into a sewer after dying? Yeah, he thought to himself that that might be the case. He can't be a demon, right? He's a human, not a demon, right? Then why? And why is he inside a sewer? He started thinking, and then he saw two red eyes open, and he was standing, you can say, in front of. He started to move, and he see two eyes open. He saw Kurama behind the cage. Yeah, like that. And when you see the nine tails, then the nine tails says, "Oh, I'm sorry, brat. What happened to you? What happened to you?" And then Naruto said, "Oh, okay. So what? You didn't know what? What do I mean? You didn't know? What do you mean that you didn't know? I believe that you might know, because you are my Jinjuriki, right? Yeah, I'm still inside of you. So, I was a demon, right? No, you are not. You can say I am a demon, and I was being sealed inside of you. You are not a demon. You are just a human, a lowly human." Well, then Naruto, then you can say Naruto was getting scared of saying Kurama, so he ran away. Then you can say thop. You can say he get into someone, yeah. And when you see the person, it was, you can say, evil Goku. He gave Naruto his hand, and then Naruto said, "Are you also here to beat me up?" Then he said, "No, I'm not here to beat you up, kid." And then Naruto went, yeah. Naruto went, and you can say everything happens. And then Asira, and you can say, what was his name again? Yeah, evil Goku. Where Asira was able to send a lot of evil presents inside of evil Goku. Well, he is evil. That's why he's called evil Goku. Yeah. No one can be that much of an idiot to don't think that he is evil. That's why he's evil Goku. Yeah. No one can be that much of an idiot. Yeah. Well, Naruto is. And he was able to sense the evil ki, or you can say, in a way, evil chakra. Yeah, Naruto will get the evil chakra, not ki. He will not have the ki, because he's the reincarnation of, you can say, Asira, evil chakra, and Asira, and even being enslaved. Yeah. After, because of, you can say, getting beat down and all the things like that. Yeah. Now we get back to the area, and then Asira then tells a part of his story, how he is his reincarnation. He said that you are my, you can say, you are my third reincarnation. My first was someone, and by name by blah 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 blah. Indras also was blah blah blah. And second was Hashirama Senju, and Indras was Mother Uchiha, and third are you, and Indras is, you can say, Sasuke Uchiha. He tells him, then he said, and how do you know that he's the reincarnation of Indra? Well, I know who is my brother's reincarnation. Even if I see him or not, I can feel my brother's, you can say, chakra. And yeah, that is how he said he know that he can be the, you can say, Asira was able to feel the chakra of that person, that specific person. And then they went, and then Naruto, Uzumaki, Namikaze, Utsuki. Yeah, now he's a part Utsuki Saiyan. You can say part Saiyan, but yeah, you can say he is, you can say, Quadra breed Saiyan. He can't be, you can say it. You can say he can't be Yeah, he can't be a Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan, you can say evil. Yeah, let's say evil. He can go evil Super Saiyan, evil Super Saiyan 2, and evil Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, and 3, and 4, and 5. But he has to. You can say he had started training, but still, and then Indra gave him, you can say, Asira gave him some of the powers. As his powers, you can say, boost up to, you can say, 500 times. His power level was 10. Now you can say his power level are, let's say, 1000. Yeah, I believe. No, his power level boosts 100 times, not 500. That will be up to 5000. That will be a lot. Let's say 1000. Yeah. Now you can say he's a Jonin like Shinobi. In our world, low Jonin, too high tuning. Yeah, that will be good enough for right now. And Goku Black, evil Goku, you can say leave some of his evil key, and you can say no, and then evil Goku said, well, you will get my evil key. In your world, you can say the evil chakra. And after that, Naruto went. And then, as I said, I see someone who's trying to, you can say, heal you. You should wake your eyes. And when Naruto wakes up, he sees a black person. And then, yeah, a black colored man with, you can say, a mustache and all of that. And, yeah, a black dot on his face, wearing white robe and all of the dresses and brown pants. And then Naruto says, so who are you? And are you also here to beat me up? No. I want to ask, why and who did this to you? He said, 1000 people. Said, what did you do to them? Did you can say, did you steal anything or like that? Then he said, no. Well, you can say, I'm working for a merchant who uses me for money. Head on it up to, you can say. And yeah, it was Raikage. And the reason why Raikage came to the fire country is because, yeah, he wants money. Hey, money. You wanna know what is the secret? Why are they getting that much of money? Well, the fire country is getting up to 100 to 200 billion Rayus per day. Yeah, a few percent of 1 to 2% of fire country also came to get their, you can say, anger out on Naruto. And many of the persons of them, yeah, and you can say the merchants making a lot of money out of Naruto. Well, out of Naruto, nothing else. And then Naruto, you can say, to vents. He goes, he punches, he kicks, he tries to do everything he can, but he was not able to. You can say against the villagers, yeah, because he was not able to use evil Goku's chakra. It was just, you can say, one-time thing for Naruto until he trains to unlock the chakra. Well, yeah. And then Naruto vents. He trains as much as he can. He tries to do everything he can to defeat his mind and his body and make them as strong as he needed to defeat the village Konoha. Well, he can defeat Konoha by training alone, or you can say with Asira, or you can say a month. He will be able to defeat them. If he trained only for a month, yeah, that will be the case. If you wanna ask me, he will be able to defeat them. Well, yeah. Oh, they are child of prophecy. And then Mito are still doing. We are a child of prophecy. 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 All the time, yeah. Minato and Minma and Mito. By mistake, I said Minato. Then he went and yeah, he told him, and Rakaki asked, why did these people? Then he said, I don't. Then he said, I don't know. I think that they beat me up because they call me a demon or all things like that and beats me up. They says that I'm the nine tails reincarnation and all the things like that and keep beating me up every day. Every day. There was no day when they never beated me up. Every day. They beat me up every day. I don't know why. I think that they are mental patients. They should go to the mental hospital for checkup. I believe that is the case. If that is not, then I'm really dumbfounded because I don't know. Then if that is not the case, then why are these people keep beating me of all people? Yeah. And one more thing. Did I forget to say? I said nine tails, right? Naruto don't have nine tails. I told in the story first. Now I'm saying that Naruto has nine tails. Yeah, I don't say that. I say in the story starting that Naruto don't have nine tails. Yeah, but Naruto can talk to him because of having Asira. The time when Naruto saw the nine tails, you can say it was our main man Mito when he was able to talk to him and train with him. And nine tails trains Naruto because yeah, Naruto is the pro god in this series. Yeah. And then Naruto wins, punches the air. And then you can see Goku Black. And then the Raikage asks, well, who's your mom and dad? Why didn't they try to save you? Well, yeah, they also punches me and kicks me, stabs me every day when they see me. And who are they? Then Raikage asked. Then he said, yeah, Minato Namikaze and Kusina Uzumaki, the red dead and the yellow flash. They are known as, well, I wanna kill them every time I see them. And then he said, after saying that, he said, a son who hates his own father because his father loves the village more than him. Letting the foolish people beat him up. That is not good, Minato. Even if you are faster than me, I don't care. And then the Raikage take Naruto to his village and then Naruto said, can you train me? I want to train and get stronger to destroy that village by myself. I want to train as hard as possible. And then Naruto started to train with Raikage and sometimes training alone, learning jutsu from, you can say, Kurama and main boss. And then he went and starts fighting him. And the fight begins and it goes like normal. And then Naruto punches, kicks. And then, yeah, he was taken by the Raikage who saved him. And you can say, the merchant also made 100, you can say, bodyguards type. And then, you can say, the king of the, you can say, the merchant who you can say made the 100 of the shinobi. Few of them were jonin level, few of them were chunins, and a lot of them were genin, you can say genin level. And yeah, that was it is. And you can say a few up to, you can say 10 20 to 30 were let's say tuning level, and 10 to 5 were joining, and maximum 50 60 were gaining. Yeah, and the Shinobi started to fight against Raikage, and Killer B was also with them. B was also with them. Killer B. And then after that, Killer B fights him, and then he fights against the, you can say, the all of the 100 Shinobis, and also kills the merchant. And then Killer B such Naruto. See, Killer B is think like a bee. And then Naruto said, what? And then Raikage says, Killer B, you should start doing good rhyming. Well, it was really easy. So you see, it was really easy, brother. Said, okay, B, you did good. Happy. Oh, I get it. Naruto said, you mean You mean you sting like a bee, right? Said, oh, you are really smart kid. I like you. Killer bee said. And then Naruto went, and then he said, well, I don't know. What about me? Is really that good. That you guys are helping me. Well, which village are you from? Then he said, well, I am from the Cloud Village, and I'm the Raikage of it. And then Raikage texted Naruto and then said, would you mind wanna come to my village? And then he tells about Minato, Kusina, and Mamito, and all of them of the village, which they do you him. And and they never said that Naruto is the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails to anyone. And when Naruto went to the you can say academy, there was only 1 year left. So Naruto, you can say beat there for 1 month, and you can say he was first day when it was a test. Naruto when he gave, you can say he was only able to put 2 to 3 kunais there. Yeah, you can say he was really broke at that time. You can say really weak. He don't know even how to throw kunais properly. But in just a 1 month, his kunai throwing and everything, clone and everything becomes perfect, accurate, kunai throwing, shuriken throwing, and all of them. And again bites as the Naruto went. And here's the Raikage shows him the summoning jutsu. Now, and he says that there are some of the contracts in with us. You can take any of the contract. And then Naruto does some summoning jutsu after coming from the Gato vision. Yeah. Now let's say well, this is the future. Now let's go back to that place, to the present, as the Naruto went. And in just a year of training, and he made a few 4 friends, 4 to 5 friends. You can say 3 friends. Yeah, Karu, Yujito, Samui, Yato. No, Mato, Yamato, Yomuto. Yeah, it will be a good name. I don't know like what to name him. And you can say Yamato was, you can say, in a different team. And you can say Naruto and Samui and Karu and Yujito, you can say, were in the one team. And you can say Yujito, well, first see Naruto. She asked that, are you also in Jinchuriki? And in that Naruto said, yeah, I am in Jinchuriki. Of what? Well, I thought that we only have the 2 tails and the 8 tails. And then we said he's the and he was not able to talk. And he said he's the. And then Naruto said, no, I'm not a Jinchuriki. And then you can say Vance. Sorry. And then he says, fights. Yeah. As I told you, he's not in the Jinchuriki. Yeah, and this time and they got him, and then Naruto became the Rookie of the Year. Why do I keep forgetting? In the academy, and then after some time, Naruto went, and he runs away out of the. He becomes a Genin of the team of, you can say, Killer Bee, with his teammates being Samui, Karu, Yujito, and himself. And Naruto himself, yeah. That was what happened. And when Naruto saw them, his Byakugan and his Sharingan, they were shocked that how do he have the Byakugan Sharingan? They thought that his parent, one of his parents might be Uchiha and one of them may be Hyuga. But Hyuga and Uchiha were from Konoha. Only the Konohan people knew about the only Uchihas and Hyugas. Then how did this kid have the Sharingan and the Byakugan? And then Naruto closed his eye once again. Upon then saw them internal Mangekyo Sharingan. Yeah. No, he only saw the Sharingan Byakugan. Yeah. So yeah, that is what he shows them. And then Naruto went. And then he punches. He goes to Gato's area. Very fans Kusina Uzumaki and Kakashi Hatake fighting against Zabuza Momochi. And yeah, did I forget to tell you, Naruto has all the Jojutsu and the Kekkei if I did, so my bad, I'm sorry. Well, if you guys had been seeing the video fully, then you guys have to say that, give me the part 2 with the Rinnegan. I mean, you can say the Tensegan. I believe that the Tensegan is the, you can say, mixture of Rinnegan and Byakugan. Yeah, I believe that is the case. And then Naruto wins. And he went to Gato's hideout. I mean, first he went against the Raymond, and you can say, Raymond, and you can say Zabuza. Zabuza was like getting beaten away by Kakashi Hatake by using a Sharingan. And Team 7 was consist of Menma, Mito, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura, Haruno, that 4 members. Join instances where Kusina and Kakashi, as the fight begins. And then they are getting really beaten up. And then Naruto shows up with, you can say, the Cloud Village headband and all of this. And he was also wearing a mask. If you wanna know, yeah, he was wearing a mask over his face, not even showing his eyes. You can say both of his eyes. No, he was showing his eyes. His eyes were, you can say, the Sharingans. One, you can say, he showed his Sharingan. Then he punched them, and then he said 64 palms. Then he said 8 trigrams, 64 palms, 32 palms, 16 palms, 8 palms, 4 palms, 2 palms, 64 palms, 48 palms, 32 palms. And then he pummeled them. And then he opened his eyes to show the Byakugan. And then using his Sharingan, Byakugan. And when they saw Sharingan, Byakugan, what? Well, I can see it is not transplanted. Because if it was transplanted, then he was not having been able to put it off. And then Naruto closed his eyes to open his eyes to show purely pure black eyes. When everyone saw the black eyes, they were like, what the hell? Black eyes? What? Black eyes? What the hell is with these black eyes? And when Naruto saw him, he disappeared in just a second. Sasuke was going to shout that he's an Uchiha elite, and this is this, you can say, the dojutsu of the Uchihas. But when he shouted it, they said no, it is a dojutsu of the Ususukis. And you know how you Uchihas have this dojutsu? You know, first person to have this dojutsu was Hagoromo Ususuki, also known as the Sage of Six Path. Well, I have the legendary dojutsu, but no one had unlocked yet, except for me and Madara Uchiha. And then he closed his eyes and opened it to show the Rinnegan. Well, they know about the Rinnegan, and Mito and Kusina, because they were told by the Jiraiya that. And then the Cloud Village. Then they started fighting at the Raymond, and Kakashi had already pummeled, you can say, pummeling against him. They were going, and then made Mamito and all of the Genins. They started fight against, you can say, the Sakura was just knocked out by the flick of Naruto's finger, because Sakura being Sakura, useless and all. And then Naruto wins, and then his fight begins. He started beat down on maximum of peoples, and you can say all of the maximum of all of the peoples. And then Naruto, when my Mamito tried to use the 90th chakra, Naruto went and put it a seal. You can say punched them, and then all the chakra of the 9 tails, 100% of soul and chakra, get out of their body and went inside Naruto. And they died. And then Naruto was really able to get them back alive, so that nobody can know they died. By just one punch. They thought that this is blind, but didn't died. Well, Well, nobody knew that they had the 90th chakra or not. Well, they were able to go up to four tails. Yeah, the four tails. I mean, five tails, not four tails. Yeah, that is that. And without the nine tails, you can see they are just a bunch of weaklings. And then they went. And then Naruto said, "So, you weaklings, what do you wanna do again?" And then Naruto went and punched the air. The air pressure came out of the place, which forced them to get away of the place, from the place. I mean, and then got Naruto and his team went to Gato. Well, then Naruto get the 90th chakra out of his hand, then punched the air once again. Sending 90th chakra inside of their body once again. Then they waked up to see Kusina and Minato. I mean Kusina and Minato. Because they were back, and Naruto had already killed Gato and Zabuza, and Naruto used the you can say the ice dome when Haku tried to use his eyes. They said, "Are you also Yuki?" They said, "No, I have all the Kekkegen guys, even the wood style." And then Naruto said, "Wood style, wood golem." You can say wood style, wood clone. As some wood clones start to just were. And then Naruto went and then said, wood style, wood clone is the clone. Wood clone started to restore them, and they were able to, you can say, defeat him by Kusina by using her chakra chains, a lot of it, draining her chakra, maximum of it, until only 5% of her chakra remained. And Kakashi also using restoring only 5% of his chakra remained. And then the clone became, you can say, a dummy of wood, or you can say a log, like that. And then let's see, it is a wood clone. What? How? I thought that Hazama Senju was the last Senju. Then how is there any other Senju alive? And most properly, how do we have the wood style and that much of master over it? Because making a wood clone is really difficult. Even Tsunade Senju can't do that. I thought that she was the last Senju. And the nurse said, "I told everyone I have all the Kekkegen guys and old dojutsus." And then Naruto just, you can say, yin yang, get away from the place. And let's say, then so all of them, then they went to, you can say, the village. And men was awake. They were taking their seal. Then say, "No, there's no, you can say, no soul and chakra or the nine tails. Where did it go?" You can say the mark was away, and then now the sponge gets near them and making them once again knocked out. And then the seal came out, and then yeah, one person seed the seal. You can say one shinobi. It was, you can say, an elite jonin. So he knew about seeds and this seal, you can say, he read about this seal. This seal was able to you can say contain the Kyubi. But how? Why? I thought that they were the same. I thought they were the child of, you can say, the demon was that kid. But they have the both souls, the yin and yang, which I heard about. They have both souls and 50% of chakras, I can see. And before he can go, Metanto killed him right there and right there and right there, right that place. And then Minato said, so. And then Naruto said, "Okay, what you did is what you did. Now let's see what will you do." And then Naruto once again gathered back to the, you can say, Cloud Village, and now they're wondering who is the person with the, you can say, the wood style. Because there's no person left, you can no Senju left, except for Tsunade Senju. Did she had a kid or something like that? If she didn't, then how is there one more person who has a wood style? And one more thing, then you can say the ice style. Also you can say the ice. You can say ice style. I mean, he is also from the Yuki clan. That person is also from the Yuki clan, right? Because he was able to use the ice. You can say the Sayaton. I don't know what is it, Sayaton or like that of name was it. The ice style. I mean wood style. That is wood style, and this is ice style. And now we go back to the cloud village as all of them went there, taking the Gato's money, killing Gato by ease because he was nothing more than a bandit. A week. Now they are back inside the, you can say, the village, the cloud village, especially the cloud village. And they gave out all of the money to them at the time when Gato tell them everything, blah 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 blah. And now you can say Yujito and Naruto are dating. Yeah, and then Naruto vents. And yeah, and he was able to, and then they told about Junior-san, Naruto and everyone signs the contract. They said yes. And now I'll see you guys in the next part. So bye guys. Subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.